There we go. See if anybody shows up or not. Oh, Dr. Art had something coming up, so. Jumped on live, see if anybody came on in. What's up, Leighton? Let's see here. Do I remember how to do this? I'm gonna throw myself in timeout. There's a link if anybody wants to jump in. Trying to figure out how to pin that link to the top. Mr. Don, how's it going tonight?
Oh, there I am. Now we was over at Dr. Arts, and he was late and apologized. He got busy in the black screen, and everybody left.
Yeah, I figured he said something came up, so I figured I just pick up the Monday Night Live for him.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a short term, I'll be back in 20 minutes, or it burned his whole evening. But
yeah.
Oh well, whatever. Hope it expedites happy endings,
Yeah. So how's things in your world?
Oh, we're back from Carlisle.
How was Carlisle?
It was all right. Temperature was cooperative for the most part. Of course, not without any electrical issues on the 62 Valiant.
What all happened?
I got a starter going bad on the 440.
Oh, okay.
And plus the battery, I thought was only a year or two old, isn't really holding a good amp for it. And I took the battery out of the Slant 6 and put it in the V8, and it was enough to get my starter happy for the weekend.
Oh, okay.
And then the ignition on the Slant 6, it didn't want to. You could turn the power on, but it wouldn't engage a starter. So I had to kick it under the hood. But ironically, it screwed with me all weekend on that ignition switch. And when we unloaded it off the trailer, just for the sake of it, I turned the key and it gave it to me. Unloading it at home, it gave it to me. So I know it
didn't want to be there.
It didn't have a choice. She had that was a good time. Cars ran good. No, didn't have to wait in line like last year. Last year we were like, round the block into the interstate, and this year no overheating problems. It was all good. John Wilburn invaded the early A-body class.
I'm thinking of trying to get up there next year. Kind of caught me at a bad time this year.
Yeah, it's my cat. I've been gone all weekend, and now the cat won't leave me alone. That's why I keep telling the wife if I didn't have a cat, I could quit smoking. Watch how long this lasts.
You don't like the smoke, huh?
Yeah. How's it going, Leighton?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit.
Monday. And now I got Carlisle out of the way. I can breathe a little easier. Got about 12, 13 miles a gallon on that 5-barrel.
Well, that's not bad.
I'll take it.
For an older V8, that ain't bad at all. No matter what kind of induction you got on it.
Yeah. Did a short pull with a Challenger on the way up the interstate. See, I was leading in the 440, and my brother was towing the slant on a trailer behind me. So,
Oh, okay.
Saying this Challenger come by, and he like gave me a little head nod, like car people do, and so he was gonna get in front of me down the road, and it's like every time he looked over, I was still on his door. That was about 75, 80, and I let it go. Felt good. I still had another 50 miles to go home.
Yeah. Don't want to tear it up right before you get home.
Nice to know. It runs best between 50 and above. 55 and above.
Kind of get it stretched out a little bit.
It gets into that 4-barrel a little more because it's hogging along on that 1-barrel for the most part.
Right.
Sounds like it's got asthma. But it's all kinds of looks, man. People, if there was a basketball court in front of my car, it would have been like people stopping and backing up, taking a second look.
That's an interesting setup.
Yeah. And it's cool that I got 2 of them.
I had quite the gathering around the Mighty Mouse Friday night when I took it out to street races. And then the
it's nice to be appreciated.
Yeah, but the throttle cable broke on me, so I had to idle it all the way home.
Well, at least it give you that.
Yeah, I pulled over and I had to turn up the idle screw just a little bit to get up this hill. So it just didn't have enough to get up the hill.
At least you didn't have to push.
Right. I got a new cable ordered and a bunch of other stuff ordered. So I'm quite busy on my 7 off. See, who's all jumping through the chat here, even talking? I hadn't really been watching. Let's see.
Oh, dude, Mopar. Ari.
Ari's here. Unity Motorsports. I threw the link up there if anybody wants to jump in.
Oh,
I got the free version, so I think I get, what is it, 6?
Yeah, I got bullshit and is ignoring everybody in the chat.
Yep.
Good evening, all. Even though it's Travis's live to cover for Doc, wonder what's going on over there. Life. All right, I'll stop now.
Let's take a look and see if I'm stealing Dr. Art's thunder tonight or if he's.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I can see it. It's like, oh, I forgot to go back and see if you were on.
Let me check here. Oh, I don't see it on the main page, so I guess he just shut it down. So, Dr. Art's welcome to come over here if he wants to, if he's not too busy. I'm not very good at these lives, so. Oh, yeah.
It's more of a
Tom,
bullshit.
I look forward to Monday and Tuesday nights. I really do. Jumping on these lives and talking to everybody.
Well, it's like stopping by at your buddy's house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like the live.
From your own living room.
When I get out in the shop, the live feeds give me something in the background, some noise.
Yeah, because you can't listen to the radio. It's half commercials, and the songs you're listening to, they've been on for the last 30 years. It's like the rock and roll stations turned into the oldies station. Unsubscribe. Mr. Will.
Dr. Will. Am I getting feedback? Oh, maybe not.
So who's going to get hot this week in the country? We're supposed to have 90s.
I think we're supposed to hit 100 again down here.
Yeah, over here, in Arkansas. It's going to be 102 Sunday, 101 Saturday, and I think 100 Friday and Thursday.
Oh,
Oh,
power to you.
I'm off starting Thursday, so and all my parts are showing up this week, so I'll be busy.
Now, after having Carlisle over with, I realized how many parts I need to order. We was fighting that solenoid issue, and I pulled the carpet back on the floor. I was just ripping it back, man, because it's trashed anyway. And it's like, ooh, there's holes down here. I think that car's had floors in it twice already, so
Wow.
it's a 62, so but at least thirds of charm, I guess.
Yeah.
I got a concrete pad now, so I can.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I have all these visions going through my head now.
I got a concrete pad because my shop's not big enough for a car to fit in.
That's basically what I got. Well, I was tired of parking, so I got two of them. I got a carport on the one side, and I poured a concrete pad on the other side of a single bay garage. Yeah, it's a shed, big shed.
Yeah, my father-in-law, he's got a farm shop behind my house here, and he let me use half of it to keep my stuff in. But out here in front, it's got about an 8-foot wide concrete, and it's 30 or 40 foot long, but there's still farm stuff sitting here I ain't cleared out yet. And I got my junk sitting here, but I got to get it cleaned up where I can actually work on something. Because I need to get this Aspen pulled up and get to working on it. And Big Block 402, he's got the Ambassador here.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Scoot over to that thing a little bit. Let me take a look at it. I almost died in one of those one time.
Let me turn my camera around here. I got this car from a buddy of ours. Then
that's an old one.
I traded this one for that one. Then I traded to Big Block 402's brother. Then him and Big Block did some swapping, so me and Big Block will be doing some stuff to this one. Getting it back going. It's a straight car. It just needs a few little things done to it.
Yeah, when I was in first grade, my mom had a, I think it was late 60s, early 70s Ambassador. You know, that thing was like 400 feet long. But a woman hit us broadside at 50 miles an hour.
Oh, man.
And we both lived through it, but the car didn't make it.
Had good rockers back then.
She was in a big old Cadillac. What's up, Ruben?
Welcome to the party.
What's going on?
You're muted.
You got no sound. So you're talking, but you ain't got no sound. Can't hear you.
Yeah,
Hello? Hello?
We can hear you now.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Man, I'm always streaming on a laptop. This phone thing is weird.
My laptop's a piece of garbage, so I don't use it.
Oh, on the phone you can't see chat at the same time, huh?
Some people can, some people can't. Me and the wife both have iPhones, but chat comes up on mine, but not hers.
Yeah, it's got to be a setting or something. I don't know.
I can see the chat on mine. I just got to click chat and it pops up.
Cool. So what's good, man? How's everybody's Monday doing?
It's Monday.
That's Monday.
I was studying all day for my test for Wednesday. So at least I got to stay in air conditioning all day.
Yeah, that's cool. And then I heard you got some parts coming in, huh?
Yeah, I got the lowering kit for the truck. See what else I got coming. I got the parts to fix Mighty Mouse. And what else did I get? Oh, and the rest of fittings to finish the fuel system.
Very cool.
So it should be a very busy week for me.
That's cool, man.
After
Always exciting
Tuesday.
always exciting to get parts that you order.
Yeah.
You know how things are nowadays.
Right. Well, everybody said they were supposed to ship out today, so we'll just have to see.
Hey, Jason.
I see Jason showed up.
Oh, John Wilburn. Oh, come
Oh
on.
no. Can I block him? Is there a way to block him?
Hey, my Monday started out with a guy short and going to the doctor, and they put me on blood pressure medicine.
That'll take a couple days getting used to that blood pressure medicine.
I'm gonna go into my son's room. Nobody's in there.
I'm gonna try and find a quiet place.
Yeah, the kids are in here playing video games, man. So I don't want to.
That's why
That's why I'm always streaming out of my garage, man. Because I got 4 kids and all that jazz going on.
Oh yeah.
But it's 110 degrees in my garage right now. Oh, shit.
Dang.
I can handle
Yeah,
it.
but you all don't have that humidity like we got here. Arizona's dry heat.
I can handle the heat. It's the mosquitoes in Arkansas.
Well, right now it's monsoon season starting, so it's
Oh, it
right
does
now
get a
it's
little
monsoon
muggy.
season, so it's humid right now too.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah. We got every night there's a big old storm that comes in. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. But this is my
Yeah, like,
this is my 5-year-old son's room. But I set him up with the little Sega Genesis, and he's got all my old toys that I had as a kid, and we went to Disneyland, and he saw the Millennium Falcon for the first time. Like they have an actual life size
yeah.
one there now. So I've had this Millennium Falcon from the 80s since I was a kid, and I still had the box and everything, man. And we came home, and he said, "Dad," he said, "can I play with it?" Dude, it's like a $700 toy now on eBay. I handed him the toy,
yeah.
dude, in the box, and he's ecstatic, dude. So he plays with the Star Wars toys that I had when I was a kid. Pretty cool. You only live once, man. You got to play with the shit. It's like our cars, I say the same thing about our cars, man. You got to drive the shit.
I see it.
That's like buying a new Corvette and say I'm gonna keep the miles off of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or you keep the
I'll
money
get-
of and give it to your son's 16th birthday.
I'll tell you what, man. I don't know if you guys can see it. He's got one of those. He's got one of those construction cranes, dude.
Always wanted one of those.
I'm like, dude, I've always wanted one of those since I was a kid. It was like $40 on Amazon, dude. So I bought it for him for his birthday. It's cool. It has a controller, and you can pick shit up with it. Anyway,
I
How
think my
much have you played with it?
yeah, I was gonna say, dude, that's what I like about having a little boy. I can play with his toys too.
Yeah. Set up a
Yeah, my dad used to do that to me. I remember I got a racetrack for
My daughter
Christmas.
plays with all his toys too.
He just wore that thing out for me.
I got 2 boys, so I got an older one. My oldest is a boy, and my youngest is
You
a
broke
boy.
up a little bit, Travis. Oh,
Am
Harry
I
said
breaking
his
up?
son has little C3 or C3PO. Oh, you were a little bit. Oh, God, Daddy's money. I cannot say these goddamn guys' channel name. I hate their channel name. Sorry. Daddy's Money's
say Austin.
Garage. I cannot say that shit.
Say Austin.
I cannot
That's
say that
Austin.
shit for the life of me. But we got
Jump in here,
Daddy's
Austin.
Money's Garage in here. What's going on, man? But
Austin.
Oh, Austin. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been watching their videos, man. Their videos are pretty good, man. Getting better and better. I watched the one where they, I think it's Austin. They went to his dad's or his parents' house, and his dad had that Camaro or Firebird, one of the ones. That was a pretty cool video, man.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I've been trying to catch up on everyone's
It's
content.
impossible to keep up.
Hard to do.
There in the beginning of this No Name Nationals, it was easy to keep up with everybody. Not anymore.
I ain't been putting out a whole lot, but I went watch some racing the other night, so I posted a couple videos and just getting content where I can. Just keep
Yeah, it
videos.
kind of stinks that we missed each other because I went out there Friday night and you went out there Saturday night.
Yeah, we'll have to get together again and
Yep.
go the same night. It was spare of the moment. I texted my buddy and he called me and said, "Hey, we're going to the streets." I'm like, "Give me an hour, I'll be there." And ended up being
No, that's all.
a $4,000 grudge race.
Who was
Yeah, that's
racing
cool.
out there?
It was a little 240 Nissan with an LS nitrous versus a track car. Then it was-
Okay, that was John Massey. That car is fast.
yeah. I'm just going off what someone said. I asked how much they raced for it. Someone said 4,000. So,
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah, John Massey, that was his name. I heard someone say his name. That little car is just wicked.
Well, he's got that LS tuned up with the turbo. It's probably pushing close to 8 just with the turbo, and he's probably spraying another 400 shot on it.
Oh, it's got a turbo on it too. That
Wow.
explains. I didn't
Yeah.
really look at it too close.
Yeah, that's a turbo nitrous car. That thing is stupid fast.
I seen the big pipe up front, but I said, "Man, it must be a turbo car." I seen him hit the nitrous purge. I was like, maybe just a air intake he's got built for it. I don't know. And I couldn't
No,
really.
that car runs probably mid fives, and he can street drive it.
Oh yeah, he rolled up. Then that track car rolled up, and it was two cars. Top end.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Leighton, what's the name of that track that you've been throwing shorts from? That is an awesome little track, dude.
George Ray's drag strip in Paragould, Arkansas.
Yeah,
That is my home track.
it.
It was built.
That's it. I'm gonna start sharing your video. I'm gonna start sharing your shorts of that track on this Facebook group that I'm in because they're shutting our track down here in Phoenix next year.
Oh man,
They're gonna build a freeway through it.
they just.
And there's a Facebook group with like couple thousand people in it that are trying to get a track built. And I keep telling these people, we don't need a mega track. You know, these people are used to the one we have here in Phoenix with like the grandstands and giant building. I go, that's why the track's shutting down, is because they can't afford to keep that shit open. I go, we need a little tiny track, just a road with a tree, you know? And I heard about that guy in Arkansas. Where's that track at? Arkansas?
Yep, Paragould, Arkansas.
Yeah, I heard about that track, and then you threw those shorts up, and I was like, "Oh, this is the track I've been hearing about, dude." And that's what I hope they wind up building out here in Phoenix, man. Is just a place to race. You know, these guys. You know, some of these guys were like, "Oh, we need a NHRA approved." I'm like, "Yeah, we have one now, and that's the reason it's getting shut down, is because they can't keep the doors open to pay for it." You know what I mean?
Most people can't afford the NHRA stuff. They can't afford to pay this high dollar equipment, pay the fees and everything, tech and all that.
Mm-hmm.
There,
Right.
Friday night, it's $10 to get in and watch. It's $20 to test and tune. And usually on Friday nights, they got a small tire event, and they just started putting a hard tire class in for the slower guys, for the guys that's got more of the stalker vehicles.
Dude,
You know, it's awesome. But George, he passed away quite a few years ago, and I grew up with his son Tyler, which runs the drag strip now. So I mean, it's just been a home for me all my life because that's just where we grew up at racing. But you don't need a big track. I mean, there's I'm within an hour of 3 tracks. That 8th Mile. We got Dyersburg, Tennessee. We got Paragould, Arkansas. Then we got Newport, Arkansas. Because they just shut Memphis down, which was the big track for me and Travis.
Now I heard something about that Friday night about them shutting down Memphis. The deal evidently fell through. They couldn't get the permits or whatever, and somebody else bought the land. They're going to keep the drag strip, but they're going to get rid of the circle track.
Now, why?
Nope.
See, I've heard the same thing, but they posted a yard sale, and they were selling equipment and everything from the track. So that didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. Is why they were selling equipment, but someone else bought it. So, but you know how that track's been. It's been sold up for several years now. It's done been
Yeah.
bought, sold, supposed to be selling, supposed to be selling, supposed to be selling.
Well, Byhalia is a really good track too, but
Yeah.
it's really short. I don't like running that track because it's an 8 mile track, but you only have probably a tenth of a mile shutdown.
See, Georgia's got an extremely long shutdown for 8th mile because it used to be a quarter-mile track
Right.
back in the 60s. But the cars got faster over time, and George said, no, we're going to cut it back. But it is the backyard track. His house is at the entrance of the racetrack. His garage is there. You go right beside his house to get to the drag strip.
Nice. And then there's Holly Springs down here too, and I like the run out on that one because it actually after the 8 mile you go up a hill.
Yep, I like Holly. I've been to Jackson. I've been to Mid-South over in Dyersburg. I've been to Holly. I've been to Newport, Paragould, of course. I've not been to Byhalia yet. I'm going to make it down there. I'm also going to go to Centerville. It's about 3.5 hours away from me. It's down
Okay,
in
yeah.
it's down.
Is the stream breaking up for you guys?
No, mine's pretty clear. You break up every once in a while, Ruben, but
Everybody's gone on my screen.
Well, it breaks up here and there too.
His connection's bad. I deal with that when I'm in my shop.
yeah, I gotta get up to Jackson. I haven't been to Jackson yet.
Tall Garage. Good evening.
Man, I think with all these big tracks shutting down, the small tracks like that's around us, I think they're going to blow up as far as attendance, as far as racers, which will
Well,
be
it
good.
kind of goes in cycles though, because you get the small tracks. Everybody kind of groups up with the small tracks, and then people get enough money and they make a big track, start the big track, and then they run out of money or whatever, or nobody wants to go because it costs too much to get in.
And that's why I think George Ray's has been so successful over the years. Because every Sunday it's $10 to get in. And go right on the index class, heads up. Then on Friday nights, which just started about 3 years ago, and you come out there for $10 and watch, and for $20 you can test and tune, grudge race, whatever you want. Plus, you get to watch a small tire event most Friday nights. Depending on where other races are, there might be a big car count and small tire. There might not be as many, but a lot of times there's quite small tire guys out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, for $20, where else can you drive pretty much anything off the road and go?
You're going to spend more in gas.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's no real tech out there, As long as you're not driving out there with something falling apart, anything 850, you got to have a helmet. Just safety stuff.
Right. That's one thing a lot of people don't like about Memphis. Memphis is pretty stringent on their tech.
Yeah, that's why I never brought my 4-wheeler over there, because I didn't have a tether strap. I didn't have this and that. And I was like, I'm not driving over there to get told no, I can't run it. So I just went to the street.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, Robert?
I think that's what makes a lot of tracks like Yellow Belly so popular. Is there's no tech, man. It's essentially street racing, but on a track. And Yellow Belly, man, that's that track outside of Dallas they're open. They're open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The only day they're closed is Monday. And there is people there 6
And
days a
that
week.
that track is packed. They're making money.
Yeah.
And that track is packed to the hilt,
And
especially on Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
Oh yeah. The big side of the Yellow Belly is in that area. You're keeping people off the streets because some of them places that they street races
You
a freeway. Which
Yeah.
I can't say I've not done some of that stuff because I'm a street racing supporter. Some people don't like it. Some people like it. But when there's a track
Yeah.
open, I'm gonna go.
I mean, a lot of people. Now, I've never done the 2 o'clock in the morning street racing with like 20 cars and a group of people. I've never done that. When I say street racing, of course, everybody's done it where a guy pulls up next to you at the light, rolls down his window. You want to run him?
Well, it's you
know what I mean?
that first second of eye contact, and you know whether you almost know which way it's going to go.
Oh yeah.
I raced the
Over what-
dude. Check this story out. So I'd had my 72 Challenger. I think I'd bought it last year, and I'd had the car maybe 2 months. And I'm at a signal, and a black new Challenger pulls up. The dude rolls the window down, and he says, "You want to run him?" And I looked at him. I said, "Fuck yeah!" And he said, "Really?" You know, like most people probably tell this guy no. I was like, "Yeah, you picked the wrong dude, man. I'll run anything, anytime, anywhere. I don't care if I'm on a golf cart. I'll run you." You know, and I just like racing, man. I just like.
Seat.
What's that?
Saying you got a front row seat. See how good he is. Win or lose, it's all fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, and I just like doing it, you know. So
I know.
the light turns green, and I blow his doors off. I'm in the Challenger. It's got a 383 in it, 4-speed pistol grip, and I blow his doors off to the other side of the light, and then all this new car shit kicks in, and he leaves me in the dust. And we get up to the next signal. You know what this dude says to me? "Damn, bro, that's a badass car. What kind of car is that?" I look at him
Really?
like, "It's a Challenger, man." He's in a Challenger.
Really?
And I was like, I have a 72 Challenger that you guys don't see a lot of on the channel just because it needs a rebuild engine. But so I'm in my 72 Challenger, and this dude asked what kind of car I'm in.
That's
I
like
looked at him
man.
like, "It's a Challenger, man."
this kid asked my buddy. He said, "Man, what
Oh,
you got
dude,
for
that's when I was like, dude, that's actually when I started.
And it was a newer 5.0 Mustang.
Dude,
Like, what do you got in
that's
that?
actually one of the things that made me start my channel. Sorry, Leighton. There's a lot of delay on my end, dude. So I don't know when you guys are talking and when you aren't.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, we've been noticing.
But as far as the race and 20 cars deep, going spot to spot, I've been there. It's crazy. There's 3 or 4 spots I know of around me and Travis's area that Travis is fine, but I ain't gonna give out no details. But man, cops show up, load up, hit the next spot, take off again. Cops show up, go to another spot.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to make the rounds. It would be Rivergate and then Spin City and then out to Air Park and then back to Rivergate and just do that all night long.
You ever been over there to BFG?
Yeah, I didn't like racing on BFG.
I didn't either.
Road wasn't very good.
Now Air Park was the best spot. Used to
Oh man, I miss Air Park. That was a good place to run.
They put up speed bumps in that place, at least 8 to 10 inches tall. They've got all the speed bumps I've ever seen in my life.
What was it? I think 6 people, since I've been out there racing, I think 6 people lost their lives on Air Park.
Yeah, it's crazy. It
Wow.
was. Which when they did the Street Outlaws thing, JJ about took out a telephone pole.
Yep. Yeah, well, that first, let's see, Street Outlaws, when they first go to Memphis, if you all go back and watch that, where JJ rides the wheelie down the 8th mile, that's their park
Mm-hmm.
in
Oh,
Memphis.
okay.
That's where they were. And then if you watch the later seasons
cool.
where
That's awesome.
it's actually like, what is it, Memphis Street Outlaws? The
Yeah.
first, was it the first 3 or 4 seasons? They're out there where we race now, where I filmed the 66 Mustang this last weekend. That's that same street that JJ raced on. Now
Yeah.
they're somewhere out in
You know, man,
Millington. I
if
don't
you
know where
guys,
they're at.
I want to get into the street racing stuff because I want to get into it. But I think like I've done some drag racing videos from the track. Dude, they didn't do shit for views. You know, I think street racing content would do good for a channel because I think there's more people typing into YouTube, Street Outlaws, no prep, you know, all this
Right.
stuff. I don't think there's a whole lot of guys typing into YouTube. I don't think there's a whole lot of guys looking for like crack stuff.
Right. Well, I might be tagging mine wrong because I don't get a whole lot of traffic on my street racing stuff.
I barely got 200 views on the videos I posted yesterday. You know, I tagged them, description, you know, $4,000 grudge race on the street, Challenger versus Supra, tag Challenger, Supra, a Hellcat and 240. I tagged all that. Barely any views.
Yeah. I don't think I got 50 on that 66
Videos
Mustang.
are short.
Videos. I've got to.
You know, I'm almost done, dude. I'm almost done. Sorry, it's breaking up bad, guys. Sorry if I'm interrupting.
Oh, but I know. I think I know what you're saying,
You
Ruben.
guys are stuck.
The
My internet that sucks.
I think so.
It might be, but I think what you're saying is shorts are where it's at because it's really getting pushed and you get a lot of views from it. The only problem is you don't get any watch hours from it.
Yeah,
if watch hours were counted by shorts, I'd probably have 10,000 watch hours. You know?
Yeah. You know what's funny is when I was around 500 subscribers, I hit the 4,000 watch hours because I wasn't doing any shorts at the time. I didn't even know what a short was. All my videos were like 30 minutes long. You know, but I haven't got any subscribers on my channel ever since I stopped doing a lot of shorts, man. And I was going through my analytics the other day and I was looking at all my shorts, dude. All my shorts get me 10, 20 subs a piece. Dude, I put out videos. I looked at all my videos, dude. My videos get like 1 subscriber or 0 subscribers. You know what I mean? And I think YouTube, I was watching this dude's video the other day. He was talking about it and he has like a fucking 100,000 subs. And he was talking about how he was apologizing for all the shorts lately. He said, but they're the only thing that's getting my channel any traction. He goes, and they're easy to do. He goes, YouTube's pushing them because they're trying to compete with TikTok, you know, where YouTube's not pushing a lot of, and this dude had 100,000 subs and he was like, YouTube's not pushing a lot of my videos anymore, you know? And it might be true. YouTube is trying to compete with TikTok.
They are. They are. And I'm going to go back and edit some of my videos and shorten them down to where it just shows 10 to 20 second video of the cars actually racing. Hollering like you got on my full length videos where they're betting money. Telling this guy load it back up on the get that thing. All that gives me, Travis knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They get out there just cutting up and Saturday night, usually it's rough Saturday nights, but it wasn't. And man, there's a couple of guys out there had me rolling all night. They were just cutting up.
Oh yeah, it gets fun. But then again, you know, the buttholes come out there and they'll be walking around wanting to tote their guns and stuff and
I've been
show how bad they are, and you I just leave.
Yeah, I was at BFG one night and there was like 50 people fighting. I was like, I'm out of here. Cops are coming.
It doesn't make it any fun.
Nah, I go out there to have fun, and when it gets to all that bull crap, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I come out there to watch racing or race and have fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Am I breaking up on your guys' end? So it might be my internet, huh?
Yeah.
Somewhat. You're in and out. Sometimes you have really good internet, and
I
then you're
freaking
delayed.
I upgraded to the best shit they got a couple months ago. It better not be my damn internet. I'll be pissed.
I ever get my car done, I'll take it out there, but it ain't gonna be nothing worth racing.
Well, I'm planning on taking Monty Mouse back out there Friday night if I get the throttle fixed.
If my wife ain't got to work, I'll head over there Friday night. But I'm planning on, after No Name, I'm going to work on another project that people have been wanting me to build again. And it's going to have 4 wheels, and it's going to be, I'm hoping to be faster than the last 4-wheeler was. Last 4-wheeler I had went 751 in the 8th mile.
That's moving on a 4-wheeler.
And I've got some videos of it at Memphis and on the track, but I like to go and I want to hit 6s on a 4-wheeler.
That's flat moving.
The Banshee record, I just seen it the other day. It was like 460 something.
On a Banshee?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I do want
They got wrong
to
on
say
a ride
hi
with
to everybody
stop.
in chat at the same time. Sorry.
It's like 140 mile on a 4-wheeler. That's moving.
Yes.
Hey, everybody in chat. What's going on, guys?
On my 4-wheeler, and
Yeah.
my brakes got glazed over, and I about to make that turn on.
Some love.
I can't figure out who's talking because both of you are cutting out real bad.
I hear Ruben
Sorry,
now.
man, it's freaking up. Yeah, you guys are cutting out on my end too. Yeah, but I do want to say hi to everybody in chat. Thank you guys for tuning into Travis's live. Hit that like button. And Travis, dude, congratulations on 1,000, brother.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it. It kind of surprised me. It ticked up so quick from 500.
Yeah,
Seemed
you
like
guys
it came up to like 650 and stopped, and then shot to 1,000.
Sorry about that. I had a sneeze fit.
You know, it's like I was like, I must have been like 10 subs away from 500, and literally my channel like didn't get a sub for like 2 weeks. It was the craziest shit. Then right when I was like 10 subs away from 1,000, dude, or maybe 20 or 30 or something, the channel stalled out, and I'm like, I'm so close. Just do it. Just get it over with.
Well, guys, I'm gonna head in the house. I'm gonna jump.
All right, Layden.
Because my kids are watching the movie, so it's gonna be loud. But the mosquitoes are eating me up out here.
Layden, I didn't hear anything you said, man. I think you said you're dipping out, dude. Take it easy, brother.
Forum's open if anybody wants to jump in. I'm right down here for about 15, 20 minutes still. So jump in if you want to say something.
Daddy's Money's Garage. That goddamn name's like a tongue twister. I cannot fucking say that channel name. Somebody help me out. Daddy's Money.
Daddy's Money's
You know
Garage.
why? It's the what? Daddy's Money's Garage. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Daddy's Money.
It's like a tongue twister. They should have just called themselves the Junkyard Jets, man.
Well,
Not telling people what
evidently
to
it
do
was
with
a
their shit.
channel they had before, so they
Oh,
just
really?
revived it.
Ah, okay.
Barrows.
Not telling anybody what to do
The
with their channel.
Barrows is here.
Come on in, bud.
There's a link. There's a link. Barrows, jump in. More the
Yeah, I
merrier.
don't think I've ever been alive with Barrows, man. Barrows, congratulations on 2,000 subs, dude. Holy shit.
2000.
I think he's hitting 2,500 now.
Really? Jesus
Oh, yeah.
Christ.
He's just clicking up there.
I gotta fucking-
boom.
Dude, I'm you know what, that's it. I know the secret to YouTube. I'm growing a fucking beard. That's it. I'm
Get
growing a
into Ford.
fucking beard.
Yeah.
You can grow a beard, get into Fords.
I'm growing a beard and I'm
Okay.
becoming the nicest human being on earth. Dude, Barrows is the nicest guy ever, dude.
He's freaking awesome. He's helped me out so much with Mighty Mouse and that Ford engine.
Very cool. That sucks. If you got a
Breaking up, Ruben.
Yeah.
street racing story or something, or you got the drag racing story,
We're getting like every fourth word. Ruben.
That's about right.
really? Okay. All right, man, that sucks. I'm sorry about that. I've got that 1,000 gigabyte internet or whatever it is.
Is that
Now,
It don't
now,
look like
now check your phone. Make sure you're on your Wi-Fi.
oh, good idea.
If you're
Let
just
me
on
turn
your data channel,
Let
it
me
might-
turn. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off my phone data.
usually saying I'm out by the garage, I'll turn my Wi-Fi off because I get better through the tower than I do through my Wi-Fi.
right.
That way it's not fighting the tower.
Maybe I found a dead spot for the internet in my kid's room.
That might
Maybe
be a
my
blessing
router.
when you get
Oh, you know,
older.
I was just gonna say that this is the room where there's no internet. So when it gets older, dude. But you know what? I just realized this is the farthest point in my house from my router. So my router's probably freaking out right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is. It probably is me, dude. Let me see if I can move.
You've been good so far.
Yeah, that's probably that room. It's too far from the router. Again, bought one of those $300 routers trying to fix my internet. That didn't do it. And I upgraded the internet to the best shit they got. That didn't do it.
My house got loud for a second. Did you all watch that
Alrighty,
Uncle
how's
Tony
that?
video about the brake system?
Yeah, I did.
Well, that prompted me to go ahead and watch that Mercury crash video. I've been seeing it. That was nuts, man.
Yeah.
How about it?
Oh, I mean, it hurt me seeing that car crash like that.
I seen that video when it first come out, and it was like this. It's like, oh my god. It's like,
Robert
what's the guy-
Magny asked my kids to keep me awake, dunking baskets. No, unfortunately, they don't even use the thing, man. Anyway, yeah, that video, dude, was brutal, man. And then video, I thought of a cool video today. Was how Tony asked everybody to do that homework assignment, like find an empty parking lot
Yeah.
and see what you would do without brakes? Dude, why don't we all try that and do a video from it?
Oh, Tony's video. I haven't watched that yet. I watched like the first minute or two, and I got busy. And it's like,
It's actually one of his better videos. I know Tony puts out a lot of good videos, but it's one of his better videos.
well, I seen the first video. Hey, Barrows.
Hey,
Come on
what's
in,
going on,
buddy.
guys?
Would you like a beer? Iced tea, water, beverage of choice.
You know, that would actually be a great homework assignment for everybody in chat too. If you guys go out and make a little video of what happened to your car when it had no brakes in an empty parking lot, just to see what happens to a lot of people's cars. I don't want to do it because I just rebuilt that 727.
It'll handle it. Trust me.
I don't want
I've
to
put a
slam my car to
727
reverse.
in reverse. I've done it at 50 miles an hour on accident,
Oh, that's okay
Yeah.
then.
and it goes hop, 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 and makes some bad noises.
Mhm.
It's hard on equipment.
Yes, it's very hard on equipment. But like I got that video. I drove that Copperhead from Atlanta to Memphis with no brakes.
Well, if you got say an emergency brake, you can get by.
Nope,
It's a
nope.
stick.
Didn't have an emergency brake. Had to downshift
Well, at least
and
you had
just
a
roll
stick.
it to a stop. Pump it a bunch of times. I had just barely any brakes, just enough to get it to stop once you got down under 5 miles an hour. But you had to put it in neutral or it push right through the brakes.
You still hit the pedal even though it wasn't there.
Wow.
There's a little bit.
You can
Yeah.
bump reverse and just let it catch and then pump it out and then bump it in. But
Well,
you
that's
got to
what-
be almost stopped.
Yeah, that's what Tony was talking about. Bump, doing a reverse bump on it.
Don't do it at 50.
No, because you tend to hop everything around, spin around, and then I think the planetary gear blew out about a week later.
I had to kind of
Yeah,
bite my
I was,
tongue a little on all of that stuff.
Yeah.
What were you saying,
What a-
Guru?
A lot of guys were saying put it in neutral on that video. That guy did. He put it in park neutral.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard you. I don't know why you didn't grab first and shut the car off.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I was reading the
know it
comments
happened
on that video. It's supposedly it's some kind of a ratchet shifter where he couldn't, like, first was like locked out or something like that. Like, you know how it's to make sure you don't accidentally shift it into that gear. I mean, who knows, dude? I felt bad for the dude because
Yeah.
I felt bad and I didn't feel bad because, dude, if your throttle's sticking on a 1,300 horsepower car, dude, pull over. You know what I mean? Check the shit out.
More
I
than
mean,
one.
to keep driving is a little crazy. I mean, I do some stupid shit, but even me, I think I'd pull over and be like, all right, dude, let's check this out.
Well, one thing that stuck out to me is he was talking about the lap belts. If you're going to get in a 1,300 horsepower car, put on the harness. I don't care if you're just going to the store and going to idle it there. Put on the harness.
Yeah.
Saying
Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure.
But it wasn't bad. I
And,
don't want to throw salt on that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's one of those things
I
that
feel
it's
really
all
bad for the
easy
guy,
to say, like, this is what you would do. But until it happens to you, man, and you're blowing down the road and your brakes go out, it's hard to say, man. I mean, it's easy to say, but it's hard to, it's like one of those things to where it's kind of the, not getting into, gun shit, but it's kind of like here in Arizona, it's an open carry state, right? So you see all these motherfuckers with guns, but when the shit hits the fan, you know what I'm saying? It's like, would you really know what to do? Would you really, know what to do? A lot of people say they would.
Let's see, the guy that's been teaching me how to shoot, he said, what I want you to do, I was going up to his house one time, he says, I want you to drink an entire pot of coffee on your way here. I want you to be shaky so you'll know how it feels when you're shaking and you're trying to get on target.
Yeah.
He says that's the only way you can really do it, to kind of simulate what you're going to be like in a gunfight.
Oh, dude.
Because until the bullets are flying, you don't know what you're going to do.
Speaking
There's
of
difference between caffeine and adrenaline.
Oh, sorry, Don, you're breaking up. Sorry, man, I'm interrupting you.
I was saying there's a difference between caffeine and adrenaline, man.
Right, but his
You
thing
never
is,
know what's going to
yeah,
happen.
you get the shaky hands and stuff like that. You get that with adrenaline, so you kind of gotta.
I know.
You can't really do anything unless you got live fire coming at you.
I
That's
know.
the only real way to train.
Well, me and Wilburn was talking at Carlisle this weekend. He was saying you can know what to do with the gun, but when I won't say opportunity presents itself, you got to train for the situation versus just how to handle a gun.
Right.
Yeah, I
Even then,
I was
you
in
can
the
get out of
I was in the Coast Guard for a few years in Florida, and not bragging about service or anything like that, but we did a lot of the drug interdiction
Thank
stuff,
you.
and we got shot at all the fucking time.
I believe that.
And the only time I ever pulled my gun out, like closed chambers, we were doing an inspection on a freighter, and we're looking for stowaways, right? People come into the country illegally. And I looked under this kitchen sink, and I wasn't expecting to find anybody. And I found this freaking dude under there with a knife. Well, I pulled my gun out immediately, and I aimed it at him. Dude, my freaking hand was like this, dude. I mean, and dude, we went to the range like every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But when you have your gun aimed at another human being, dude, if you don't say you're scared to death, you're a liar. You know what I mean? Like my hand from the adrenaline, dude, I could not get my gun focused. It was crazy. And a friend of mine in the Coast Guard was in a shootout in an elevator, and nobody got hit. Nobody got hit, dude.
Wow.
He was in a shootout with a dude. They didn't check the freaking dude. They took him off the boat, and he'd been drinking and boating and all that shit. And they got him in the elevator, and the dude pulled a gun out, man. And him and another dude, there were 3 people shooting at each other in an elevator, and nobody got hit. It's because of that adrenaline, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're just freaking out, dude. You know?
Lucky for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway.
Most people in a combat situation aim high. It's in our instinct to not purposely push it. That's why the military has gone back to the 3-round burst and not fully automatic. We learned that in Vietnam.
Yeah, it's just a way.
Yeah, automatic
You
is
really can't hit nothing.
Yeah.
unless you're going to suppress.
To do, but
Unless you're looking for suppression, automatic's a waste of time.
right.
Yeah.
Like just scare the shit out of them. Make sure they're going to duck, so you got some time to reload or something.
Right.
But automatics. And I'm not a military expert, guys.
When I was in National Guards, I was a 60 gunner, so I got to play Rambo for 8 years.
You had to hunt the pig? Oh man. What do those things weigh?
Dude,
Yeah, it was a lot.
How tall are you, Don?
5'9".
I was gonna say they gave that to the little guy too.
I was gonna say, then you have to have a midget running behind you carrying all your goddamn ammo for you.
Oh, you got an ammo bearer, and usually it's a 3-man crew, but it ended up being 2 here at the barracks. It was just National Guards, but that's the funny part. When I went to basics, the drill sergeant handed me the 60. He's like, "Here, you look like you can handle this." So I carried an M60 all the way through basics, through 8 years in National Guard until I got out. Never carried an M16. Or, but
those things are heavy.
Yeah.
And each bandolier is like, good Lord.
100 rounds. Well, our stuff came in boxes, but I think you're saying even bandoliers for M16s it's all weight.
Yeah.
But they're a lot of fun at the range, though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, full auto was a blast at the range.
Every 5th round's a tracer, so you can see where you're at. Watch that bullet go down the range and go straight up in the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's like the 50 cals, man. When those 50 cals used to hit the water, those rounds, dude, it was like mini explosions.
A lot of
Oh,
weight
sure.
range. Then you had to clean them. That's the suck part. But saying it was a lot of fun. I remember we was on bivouac one time for a summer camp, and my brother was. We went in on the buddy system, and he had, of course, he was a 60 gunner in the other platoon. So, and we was like on the hillside, all dug in and everything. We were grunts, so. And it was like a 2 or 3 day thing, and he like got bored on guard duty or whatever, and he just wanted to pop one round out of this M60, and it ran for 11 rounds. He had to break the belt. Yeah, the CO wasn't happy about that, but stories to tell.
Yeah.
He ended up pulling guard duty all night down at the.
Oh man, you're giving me PTSD. I haven't thought this much about the military since I got out, man. You're bringing back all the stuff I hated about it, guard duty and all that fucking bullshit.
Yeah, but this was a lot. We were buddies. We weren't military, really. National Guard, once a month, 2 weekends a year.
Hmm.
I still got a couple of friends from there that I visit on occasion. Stop in and say hey. So you can meet friends.
Yeah, that's kind of doable because then you get to go back to reality. You get to go back to normal living during the week.
Yeah.
You're not stuck in it.
It was like drill weekend. Sometimes it was like 8 hours a day down here at the other end of town, and then once in a while you went to Harrisburg, which is 100 miles down. It'd be Friday night till Sunday afternoon. But you go down there, stay in the barracks, go out Friday night, Saturday night. You know how that goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Guy I went to high school with, he lived 2 houses down from me. We're a long ways from the ocean, but he joined the Coast Guard. He just came home 2 years ago. He's been in there ever since.
Wow.
Yeah. I should have stayed. 2 years ago, I would have retired from it if I would have stayed 2 years ago. So I'd be 43 right now with a full blown retirement. You just don't think about that stuff when you're young.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I would have stayed in if I would have had a better job, but I didn't like working in the warehouse.
Yeah.
I was in stores. I mean, I was supposed to be an aircraft mechanic, and that didn't work out because I had some medical issues. So they put me in a warehouse. And
What branch were you?
I was in the Navy.
Okay.
Spent 4 years in and never got my feet wet.
Some big warehouses in the Navy, boy.
Well, mine was about, I don't know, probably 200 by 300, and had nothing but guns and bombs and stuff. And we'd send out small arms. But the bad thing is my barracks was right across the road from the warehouse, and we were on a base inside of a base. So in order for me to get off my base, I had to get permission. I was on restriction to get off because I was in a top secret area. I had to get off there, and then I could go out to town if I wanted to. But my week pretty much was just walking back and forth across the street, going to the warehouse every day.
Yeah. That'll burn you out, man.
Oh yeah.
When you can see work from your house. You're staring at work every day, even when you're off duty. You're just looking at it through the window. There's not enough beer to get rid of that view.
Well, let's see. There was what? 1, 2, 3. There were 7 fences to get to that warehouse.
Oh wow! Serious shit in that warehouse.
Yeah.
I just want to take a second to say hi to everybody in chat because I can't type.
Noticing John
stuff.
over here, Patrick,
See, Wendy's in here.
Buff's Garage.
All John's Fun Shop.
Yeah, Tall John's in there. Paul John's in there, man. We got
If anybody else wants to come in, there's the link.
Yeah,
I don't
I'll
mind.
jump out if somebody else jumps in.
I think I
jump
can
out.
get 2 more people. I think I can get 2 more people on on the free StreamYard.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
can do
Six.
6.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna start doing the free StreamYard thing too, because I haven't been live streaming as much as I used to. It's like $35 or something, or $25. I forgot.
A month?
25 or 35.
Really?
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
But when I
live
was
stream much.
streaming, when I was live streaming like a maniac, it was kind of worth it. But dude, the only thing I've gotten all my subs from pretty much live streaming and shorts, man.
Shorts are hot. Shorts are real hot.
My
Yeah.
these damn curated videos that I make that take, hours to film and hours to edit, and they don't do shit. I mean, that's just my personal experience. I'm not saying they don't, but you could whip up one of these shorts that takes 30 seconds to make and get 50 subs out of it,
I just don't like. I wish YouTube would count that for your watch hours. They should.
They're
Yeah.
changing it. They're the word around the campfire is that they're going to put them in their own category. And if you get a short that goes viral, I don't know what they consider viral, but they do
I think
give
it's
you
a
a bonus
million
on
plus
it.
views.
Is it?
I think so. I think that's what it's considered viral, million plus.
I had one go, and they sent me the application for it.
Oh, okay.
Fill out.
Yeah, I know Jay from Rabbit Transit has a short with like 3 million views on it or something.
Wow.
Yeah, he was at like 500 subs, and then that short went out. I think he got like 1,500 subscribers or 1,300 subscribers off that one short.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
So I wonder if you got
Laying
these shorts,
easy off on an engine. I mean, I'm not even I'm not spraying it off or nothing. I'm just spraying easy off. Dumbest video I've made. And it
Those are the ones that go
blew up.
viral, though.
Dude, you should check out Jay and Jason from Rapid Transit Garage. Their short that went viral is them using a breaker bar to take off the upper control arm bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck?
spike in the analytics.
I'm like,
At
I
least
am
it's
fucking
something.
trying
Mine
too hard.
sucked.
And then you have those videos or those shorts to where you're like, this is the one. This is the one, baby.
Yeah.
And you release and it's like 10 views. You're like, dude,
Oh,
YouTube's
yeah.
great for kicking you in the balls like that.
Oh, definitely. What's up, Jay?
What's happening?
Hey,
I
was
decided-
that cage cluster
Irish
work for you?
Outlaw Garage, man.
Did it get here? I literally
Oh,
got
not
home.
yet. I haven't sent it off yet. Should be.
Oh,
going
but yeah,
out
that one will work. The only thing different is the gauge style. The
Okay.
ones you have has like the 72 to 74 look, and
Yeah.
then mine has a 75, 76 because that's right before they switched to that, that bullnose thing that's
Yeah.
like 5 foot long. But yeah, it's the exact same thing from 72 all the way up.
Cool.
But yeah, I got
Should be
home.
going
I'm
out tomorrow,
cool.
and I'll send you the tracking numbers and all that stuff.
That's fine. I haven't had a chance to work on it. I did get the motor and trans together for the Pontiac though. It's sitting there. If it worked, I can't get the thing. I just got to move the car over and move it up, and I can get that motor and trans in there. But I had a interesting thing happen. I was having trouble finding the little on them old B-body GMs, the big cars. They got those insulators where your trans cross member goes across, and it's got it's not like a GTO or anything like that. They're great, big, huge ones, and nobody had them. Everybody said December, January, same old shit. Well, I called this company on a whim over in Ohio that do nothing but Pontiac, and he goes, you know what? Hold on a second. Let me go check, because he checked his computer, couldn't find nothing. He went back in the warehouse and crawled up there and found a couple in the corner with the insulators. They're not even in his computer system. He just decided to go look.
Dude, that's a rare
they
guy
were-
right there, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's a family business and he owns it. He's part
Yeah.
owner.
Oh, there you go.
And he even had the covers because it's got the insulator and then a metal cover that goes over the top, and that's what holds your cross member there. He had both of them. He goes, "What car is this going in?" And I told him. He goes, "Oh," he says, "Don't worry about it. I got your ad," because I had ordered same company. I had ordered a rear main seal, 2-piece rear main seal for that Pontiac motor, and he already had my information. He sent it to me shipping only. All I had to do was pay the shipping.
Wow.
So he sent them to me, and he knew the car. I was like, "Oh, really? I guess he's a subscriber." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's good." He goes, "The ambulance, the blue one?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh yeah, I've seen that one." That's what I was like, "Okay, I appreciate it."
Small
Hey,
world.
hey Jay, let me address this real quick about Jim Bennett. I do not know. That would be a question for maybe Austin or Uncle Tony, because I did not know the man. I watched his videos. He seemed like he's a really good guy, but I didn't know the guy. But yeah, that would be something for Daddy's Money Garage or Uncle Tony's Garage to ask them about that.
Uncle Tony has said that everything just
Tony
went
mentioned something
quiet.
about it. Tony mentioned something about it in one of his lives a few weeks ago, and he just said it was a bad situation, like bad things are going on over there. So I don't know what that means. So
Yeah. Well, I hope everybody that had their cars there gets their cars back or whatever. Settles up with the family.
Jason's here. He's his first day of the new shop. LS
Oh,
swapped the Jeep Wrangler.
See, that usually happens to me sitting here, but it's hot and they won't come out of the house. I don't think they've left the house all day, actually. I was out working in it.
Yeah, it's what we do.
I was working out in it this last week and about burned up.
Yeah, it was. I got air in the garage and it rained like hell here all Saturday or Sunday, especially. Just rain. And I was like, what can I do? I can't work on the car. I still got a lot of stuff to do to that Pontiac and the Ranchero, but it was raining so hard. So I put that motor together in the air conditioning. I got an air conditioner in my little wood shop thingy and I just cranked it on high. But
I was out underneath my tent and still burning up.
yeah.
We got lucky at Carlisle. It rained enough on Saturday just to get everything wet, roll the windows up in the cars, but
Yeah.
we had canopies set up, so it was.
we're eating chips over here, man.
Yeah. And Ruben, enjoy them when they're young, because when they get older, they don't like you and just want you for your money.
Yeah, I know. She grabbed the broomstick yesterday, did some twerking, and I was like, oh God, already? Seriously?
Aw.
Oh no!
What's her first
Yeah.
Mopar gonna be?
Yeah.
Be electric fish.
Yeah, one day, man. That's what I think when I look at my cars. I go and I'll look at these little car shows and stuff, and I go, one day an electric motor is going to be in every one of these things, whether we like it or not.
Yep.
100 years from
That's
now,
it.
you know, I mean, not anytime soon, but that's what's
Well,
going to.
I was gonna say I'll start making moonshine for gasoline if I need to.
Yeah, you'll never see me with. Yeah, you'll never see me with that bullshit. I will admit, dude, the Teslas, that original Tesla, I don't know which one it is. It's the longer one that actually looks like a car and not a bug or an egg.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it might be the S. They're kind of growing on me, dude. One of my customers has one, and I asked him one day, and I go, because my theory is like, how are we saving any money if one day I'm gonna have 3 of these things?
Plugged in.
If I'm gonna have 3 of these things plugged into my house, right? How am I saving any money? He showed me on his phone. It only costs like cost him like $60 for the month, dude, to put electricity in it. I was like, all right, no, that's kind of hard to beat.
Can't
How
argue
far
that.
But the
is
damn
driving?
car's $90,000.
Yeah, I know. But I seen a news report today that says there's a uprise in vandalism to Teslas nationwide. Well, you know how the news is. They want to make it sound like a dire emergency. Said it was a
Mhm.
pandemic or an epidemic. Sorry, it was an epidemic of vandalization of Tesla cars.
I don't
People
know.
breaking windows and keying them, and
I don't know. They got cameras all the way around them Teslas.
yeah. So I mean, you couldn't get away with it.
Well, that's just it. The people that don't know are going to vandalize and get busted on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of those on the Power Tour. The older model, like Ruben's talking about, there's a lot of older ones on the Power Tour, and boy, people got hell for having those things there. I was like,
Oh,
well,
I'm sure.
sorry to tell you, but it's sooner or later, this is your future. There's still going to be our hot rods out here, but I mean, sooner or later, it's pretty much going to be all that style of car, other than the people like us that just won't let the non-GPS cars go. You know, I mean,
I do have to give it to Elon Musk, though. I was watching an interview with him, and they have the S, the Y, the X, and the E now, right? He did it on purpose, so it says sexy.
He's a different guy.
Oh, I know. But I got to give it to him. That's some forethought. He thought about that in the beginning.
I like that.
He's kind of like the whistling
Yep,
diesel
I
of
like
high
that.
finance.
I don't think he's as smart.
damn it,
Yeah.
I think it's such a
I
good
don't
thing to
think-
say right
I don't
there.
think he's an Albert Einstein. I was gonna say I don't think he's as people are making him out to be like he's the Albert Einstein of our generation. Man, after I saw him on Joe Rogan, I don't think he's as smart as people let him out to be. I think he's smart, but I just think he's a smart dude with money. Sorry about that. I think he's just a smart dude with money. If I wanted to right now and said, "Oh, dude, we should make a car that could fly," and I had the money to hire people to do it, I think that's all he did.
Yeah, he is a fantastic administrator.
I mean,
Where
he's
he
got some
knows
cool
where
ideas.
to throw it.
Yeah. I mean, dude, like the rockets, they came back to Earth. I'm like, dude, I've been talking about that since I was like 6 years old. I'm like, and they've been showing it in sci-fi movies, and he's the dude that actually just said, yeah, build that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But, granted, smart dude, definitely changing the world. That's for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
somebody said that he may be on the autism spectrum.
Go away.
Yeah, man.
What's going
on, guys?
Yeah, he's definitely on the autism spectrum, dude. He's definitely on that because I have an autistic son that's like highly functional, that's 21, and they're definitely like that, man. They're tapped into something. He's got tons of ideas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I was rich, we could put some of them to
What I really like
fruition.
is the fact that the fastest Tesla is the Plaid model. And I mean, this is the fastest production car ever made. And it's called Plaid because in Spaceballs, I don't know if you guys have seen Spaceballs.
Right.
They're gone Plaid. Like, seriously, the fastest production car ever made is named for Spaceballs. Right on.
Oh, dude, I didn't
know.
even think of that. That's awesome.
Well,
Hey,
the
you didn't
put that
performance
together?
mode
put
in
that
all
together
these
right away.
Teslas are ludicrous speed. You type it in on the big display, ludicrous.
That's right. They do have a ludicrous speed on there too, don't they? That's
Oh,
right.
man.
Oh, they do? That's awesome, dude. That is
Um,
And
awesome.
I've seen that one. I was watching Sick Week down in Florida, and there was a guy down there. It was actually one he ran off a pier on accident, dunked it, got it out, and redid it all, and just had it completely stripped down to the, whatever the hell they have in their electric motors and their console system. And he was running tens, nine and that, and making the trip too. I mean, but it was an older model car, but he was on Sick Week. But yeah, he actually ran it off a pier and
Oh,
dunked it
good.
in the ocean. They had to go get it.
That's a big bag of rice.
Yeah.
That YouTube,
Yeah.
have you guys seen that YouTube channel, Chilling with Chet? He just wrecked one on a racetrack, dude, with no airbags, no freaking nothing, dude. I'm surprised he even
Oh
lived.
wow.
That's
Yeah,
out there.
he wrecked one on a racetrack. They took out the interior, they took out the airbags because they were trying to set a world record. And same thing that happened on that video. The brakes gave out. They got so hot. And he was going around a corner, brakes gave out, and he hit the wall. And he got messed up, dude, but he walked away from it.
What kind
If
of
you're
brakes
gonna-
are in them? Are they hydraulic?
I would
Gee,
imagine.
Unless they're the electric, because I know it's electric power steering and
Yeah.
all that crap. But
Well,
I mean,
a
if
lot
you're
of
gonna
newer
do
cars
something
have
like that, have a damn pinion brake or a trans brake in it or something that works along with it. Like, just having another rotor right there on the damn pinion, slow that
Right.
rear end down. Wow. I'd never seen that's on YouTube.
Awesome.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
channel's
wreck?
called Chilling with Chet. The guys are. Yeah, it's called Chilling with Chet. The guy's a friend of Cletus McFarland, and he was trying to set some world record. And dude, the car flipped. He hit the wall, dude. It was pretty intense.
Damn.
But
I seen that. That was a messed up deal. So
Yeah.
why would you take out the airbags?
Oh,
speaking
I
of
was watching a
electric
channel-
cars, have you guys? Sorry, go ahead, Travis. You guys are breaking up.
I was gonna say, I was watching a channel that some guys were doing a electric conversion on like a '72 Ford pickup, short wheelbase, and I can't seem to find it anymore. They were like just putting the rear end in it when I, finally caught up, and it's like the channel disappeared.
I know there was a high school in Bozeman, Montana, that were doing it to a Volkswagen microbus, hippie bus,
Oh, that'd
and
be
they were
cool.
doing the conversion in it, but they shut them down because of health hazards. It was too much voltage and stuff for high school kids.
Wow.
OSHA unapproved.
Yeah. It doesn't
I know
surprise me
there's
if
serious DC voltage, though. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Do you guys remember that movie with Vince Vaughn in it? I can't remember the name of it, but he worked for a company, right? And the movie came out a few years ago. He worked for a company. It was in the future, like 2040 or something. But his job was to make real car sounds for electric cars. So in the future, we would have like a 69 GTO with an electric motor in it. His job was to recreate the actual engine sounds of a V8 GTO and put it into the car, and it plays out of a speaker. And that's how the
Whoa.
electric cars were in the future. And the reason they were doing it is they passed a law that every electric car had to make a sound because people were getting killed by them because they didn't know they were coming.
Too quiet.
So anybody remember what that movie was called? I've been looking for it.
I
the
don't.
dilemma. Buff says a dilemma. I think yeah.
We test drove a Honda CRV hybrid, and when it goes into electric mode, if you're pulling
the
into a
dilemma,
stop, it makes a nasty noise. Nasty noise to warn people that you're coming in.
Oh, really?
I know.
Yeah.
Who was it? Nissan did something like that because they had one of their cars that were so quiet, you could actually like put sound into the car so you could actually hear it. Came through the speakers.
Some of them will have that Jetsons kind of sound, but I think my truck has a safety feature like that too. Because sometimes when I shift between first and second, it makes a sound like a small caliber pistol. So it must be the same thing.
Mine always sounds like I ran over a bird every time I shift gears in Mighty Mouse. Little squeaky sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys always know my
Every
roadrunner's
time.
coming because I usually have a couple plugged wires crossed. Sounds awful.
It's always something.
Ari,
Plenty
nice
of mine
to finally meet you, Ari. Nice to finally meet you,
Yeah,
brother.
I'm finally on here a little bit. I try to pop in every here and there, but normally I'm somewhere that's kind of loud or the Wi-Fi's not good enough. But I'm at my dad's office, so I'm hooking up to the Wi-Fi. Pop, I'm getting in here.
Cool, man. Cool.
Oh,
And
thank you
Irish
for
Outlaw
coming.
Garage,
I
I've
don't
never
do
heard of
these-
your channel, dude, but I'll be subscribing. Nice to meet you, brother.
It's nice to put a face with a name.
Yeah, I don't do these lives unless somebody's having some issues. Doc was having some issues. I figured I'd do a pickup for him tonight. Everybody have a place to shoot the shit for a little while.
Yeah, I was looking forward to Dr. Art.
Yeah,
But he's my Monday. And then if not, I know he's had troubles, but saying
Yeah.
somebody was going to be on tonight.
Well, like I said, I always look forward to Monday and Tuesday nights, especially because Dr. Art
Yeah.
and Jason's on Tuesday nights. And I usually can't catch Ruben because he's usually late Sunday night or Saturday nights.
Ruben's like 43 Miller Lights in, streaming to us.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's awesome.
I've
Yeah, that
stopped-
picture.
I've
Had that
stopped-
picture like you guys remember when muscle cars looked like this and it was like a bunch of beer cans all over the hood, and I was thinking how great would it be if like amidst all the beer cans there was like some hidden divorce paperwork.
Yeah.
You remember when muscle cars looked like this?
You're on.
That's all I got.
Somehow.
You're usually on every Saturday, Ruben?
No, I just do random now. Yeah, I don't
Oh.
pick a day or anything like that. I just, whenever I'm not super drunk and I'm able to hit the live button, I'll go live.
I was
Or,
going to say, you're over
and
a
it's like, hey,
thousand.
I did that live. Johnny and Jason wanted to do a live, so
Let
I
me
did that
know
one
if you
Saturday.
want to do the share thing.
But
You're over 1,000, so if I'm on, I can swap them all over to you after I end if you want. Uh-oh. Sounds like we
I think
lost.
Ruben froze.
There he is.
oh, you can do that now on YouTube?
Yeah, as long as you're over 1,000 subs.
See,
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
I'll have to call you tomorrow and you can explain how to do that. Because I'm over 1,000 now, so I can do that for people, or they could do it for me. So I was thinking about starting to do since nobody really does a Thursday night. I was thinking about doing a Thursday night live around 7
Do it.
o'clock every week.
That's the day I wanted to do
Yeah.
it.
Who's on Thursday nights?
Not really.
Mr. Willis sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of hit and miss.
Yeah, see, I could only do it like 2 Thursdays a month though, because the other Thursdays I'm working. Well, no, it'd be only 1 Thursday night a month. I wouldn't be able to do it because I got to work nights.
Has Dust Devil been on at all lately?
I haven't seen him on.
Fridays.
Because I like his after, or I like he throws up
Yeah.
in the morning. Just a good time when you stop over at his place.
Oh yeah,
Must be
it makes for a good. It gets the weird hour quick though.
Or you can just go to Ken's page during the disco era. That's the weird hour the whole time.
That's
I ended up being the central attraction to that one on accident.
I missed
With my damn disco ball sitting there on it.
Yeah, he
I
did.
thought I was hallucinating.
I
I saw it
reckon-
middle of the shift in the middle of the night. DJ Tall. I'm like, no, this isn't happening. You're finally losing it, Ari. No,
No.
DJ Tall.
Yeah, he
No,
took that.
Go ahead.
We had a late night thing where me and John and Destroyer and all of us we were on, and they got to talking about he was going to do this disco thing, and I said, "Oh," and I said, "Wait a minute." And I went back, and I've got a disco ball from an old St. Louis disco club. I have it. I bought a whole sound system from this old club, and it had it. It's original glass. I got the light, the plug-in, it rotates, and all that shit. So I got a sequin shirt from way back in the day
Oh,
from
Lord.
music, and I had it on, and I went like this. And the light was doing it. Well, then the whole first friggin' 15 minutes of Ken's DJ thing is just me standing there like that, and the ball's just going. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and watch myself.
Yeah, I was busy. It was my idea for the disco.
Yeah, RP
Yeah.
Danello says, I'm thinking of doing a Sunday morning live. I used to do Sunday mornings, man. They're really awesome.
That's when I catch you.
Sunday
Ruben.
morning lives are really cool, though.
I've been on a couple of years.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's working on the car.
Guys, my internet just. Sorry. My internet sucks, guys. I'm going to bounce out, man. My internet's horrible. I keep stepping on
Thanks for
you.
coming, man.
Irish, it was
Hey,
nice
good seeing you,
nice to meet you, brother. I'm going to sub to your channel. Ari, nice to finally meet you. Vera Rose, congratulations on the subscriber count, man.
Thanks,
You're killing
man.
it. Don, nice to see you again. Travis, love you, brother. Later, man.
Later, man.
See you, man.
Right.
My thoughts for the live was, I realized that after Tony's live, we're all sitting there and half of us are mid conversation. You know what I mean? So I thought it'd be kind of funny to do an after the Tony.
Yeah, it's like I ain't done yet. Where's
Go for
everybody going?
I mean, I was gonna,
Might be a good one.
I wanted to text him about it, just make sure he wasn't. I mean, I like trolling him, but you know, I got to make sure it's, you know, I'm in my bounds. Yeah.
Oh, he's
I'm sure he'd be cool
he
with
keeps
it.
his right at 2 hours. You could probably just plan on it, you know.
Oh, here we go.
John,
Don, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Don.
go ahead.
I do this to you.
We got them both in here. That's awesome.
You guys like got a separation down the middle of the house or something? Because you're always like on separate. Oh, one's upstairs, one downstairs. Yeah.
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 That's awesome.
She's
Oh,
got
yeah.
her cat and I got mine.
You know, the secret to a long marriage is to go out every Saturday night. She goes one place, you go another.
Yes. See,
You notice I'm outside on the porch. I'm either outside on the porch or in the garage. They're in there.
I'm usually in the house shortly after dark if I'm out at all. But now we got her down to Carlisle this weekend. She get to sit in the lawn chair for a while behind the cars.
Yep, I had a good time.
That does look like a good time. I could actually I have an AMC. I can actually go to that. You know, I can get in Mopar shows.
Yeah.
I thought about it. There's one in Kentucky that I thought about going to.
Well, we had John Wilburn with us. I've got two Valiants, and he said to grab a third spot this year, so he brought his Nana's van.
Yeah, I've
So
seen the pictures there.
Yeah, it identified as a 62 Valiant.
You know what? The one that I thought was cool as Buck had that that ambulance. It was a friggin' slant 6 ambulance.
Yep.
I never would have thought you'd ever see something like that. You
Yeah.
know, who knew?
That
I mean,
That
who
was
knew?
there last year.
You what?
I said that ambulance was there last year. I remember seeing it.
Wow.
I wasn't there, but I seen pictures and videos.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that. You're injured, trying to get to a hospital, and you're dependent on that slant 6, man. You're not getting there in one piece.
It'll get there, though. It will get there. You might be dead, but it will get there.
Yeah.
But that ambulance in the back of that had like a hospital thingy in it, transport. It had like a skeleton in it.
Yeah, we was gonna try to find one for ours, but they're hard to find. They're harder. I mean, the kind that would fit in this car. You know, most of them are too big. But you can just put a casket in there. Place for me to sleep. I won't even bring the camper. We'll just sleep in the casket.
Well,
It was a double timer too, wasn't it?
What's that?
It's a double timer, isn't it?
Yeah.
A her Sora.
Yeah, but you had to. If it I got the paperwork on it, and it's a hearse ambulance combo, but none of the locks are there. You know, like for a
casket.
like the rollers for a casket or anything. It's pretty much just get the hell in and get them wherever we go to the hospital or funeral home. Which one? Hurry up! I got beer to drink. Mom's cooking supper. You know,
That's right.
it's pretty old school. It does have the 2 jump seats though. I really haven't showed a lot. It's got 2 jump seats on that passenger side that fold out. One can sit here,
Nice.
one can sit here facing each other.
Oh,
Trying to figure out what I'm going to do for a seat though.
I always wondered how they worked on people in those little bitty things.
They really didn't.
I mean, you just threw them in there and hauled butt.
Yeah, it was house call. If you couldn't fix them there, you threw them in the paddy wagon and, you know, or whatever, and took them to the resident doctor. You know, there isn't a lot. I mean, you can see there's little. I'm going to leave them all on there so you can see them. It's just that old school where you got the red or green taping stuff, and you click it, and it puts the letters in it, and then you stick it to whatever, like a labeler, and it has, you know, a thing for heart attack. It has a thing for, you know, obstetrics, and just there's labels everywhere, and like little compartments. I'm still finding compartments in the damn thing.
John, come in.
Hello, John.
Yeah, it was funny watching people backstep and doing the double takes and laser vision trying to burn John's credentials off the dash.
Hey, John, you need a pair of scissors?
Oh, don't. No, because
I think I'm gonna hop out. Let somebody.
Yeah,
else
I'm on
in,
here.
Go get some supper.
all right, Bear Rose, nice.
All
to
right,
see you.
Bear Rose. Thanks. I'll give you a holler tomorrow sometime.
Sure.
We'll talk about that swapping live.
Sure. You want to go on later Saturday or anything like that? Just let me know.
All right.
StreamYard only gives you so many hours a month, so I gotta start cutting down.
I wouldn't even know how to check it.
Well, when your lives turn into 3 and 4 hours long, it burns up a lot of cock.
Woo!
Yeah, we're at what? We're at
John's got a chainsaw.
John says, I'm home now. I got a chainsaw.
Make some videos.
But yeah, give me a call. And Irish, I'll have it in the mail, like I said, probably tomorrow afternoon.
That's fine. That's
All right.
great. I appreciate it.
Get y'all. Good seeing you, Ari. And
See ya.
of course the English
Barrows.
is over there. Get you later.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm in here. I got the Englishes. Travis, this is Mr. Irish Outlaw. I'm in here with the heavy hitters. I'm just happy to show my face and pop in every now and again, right?
I'm glad you came in. I
Heavy
was
hitter.
kind of surprised.
I'm outclassed. I'm definitely outclassed, but I got to show face just the same.
It's all the back of the bus to us. So.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Something had happened to me the other day. My buddy comes over, one of my best friends comes over, and I'm just going to change. I'm going to change out on that Ranchero 351 modified, the temperature senders on the left side of the motor right next to the damn timing cover. So in my mind, I'm thinking content, and he's standing there, and I'm not actually recording it. And in my mind, I'm thinking content. So I'm trying to get this sumbitch with a wrench and a pliers. And my buddy, who's also a mechanic, he's looking at me like, why the hell don't you just get a socket and go right through there and just screw it out? And I went, oh, shit. You know, because if I use the wrench, you'll get me pissed off and the cussing and everything else will go off. But which is how I learned, by the way. My dad wouldn't give me any ratchets or nothing. It was wrenches, an adjustable wrench, hammer, a hammer, a pliers, and a vice grips. That's what, they're a screwdriver. he threw that at me and said, "Here, change all the brakes on this '66 Mustang." And that, I was like 12, and that's how I learned. But then I'm kicking into how my dad taught me, so that's how I record. I record like it's my dad showing me how to do it, and I'm trying to figure it out. And all I had to do is literally it took me 5 seconds after I got pissed off enough. It took me 5 seconds, put a ratchet with the damn socket, pull it out, put the new one in. I'm like, he goes, "You need to quit recording so much and just work on your damn car. You're going backwards." I was like, "No, it's fun." And it's the ongoing joke is I have 1/2 inch wrench. I have one, and I lose it all the time. Every time I can't find it.
I'm pretty
But,
good about that.
I've got some of them too.
I think I
Hammer
have
and
about
duct tape.
probably 4 1/2 inch wrenches in the truck. I don't know if there's one in my pocket right now. No, there isn't. But I'm weird about that. I have a lot of random tools strewn about.
Well,
I keep
Like
a 1/2 inch under the hood of each of my Valiants. That way, if I have to unhook the battery, I got it.
yeah.
That's why you use the ones with the studs and the wing nuts. You
Yeah.
spin them off real quick.
Well, over the weekend, I used it to kick the relay because my ignition switch was taking the shit on me.
Yeah.
So I use it to bridge it. Works fine. We'll worry about it when we get home.
I can use them. Send them my way. I keep running out. You know what I have a bunch of? When I was mechanic, I had Mac and Snap-on and all the ridiculously overpriced crap. And I switched to Craftsman, and I bet I went through, I don't know how many sets I've bought, but I can go out my toolbox. I'll bet I've got no less than 6 of those 1130 seconds.
That
Yes.
you never use.
I've never used a damn one of them. They all look brand new, I don't know, what the hell is 11/32?
I think some front brake bleeder screws are 11/32. I think I've actually used mine a couple times.
Huh. I guess I think I might have hammered one on a metric once because I couldn't find the metric. I just got it on there, and
And you got so many of them.
yeah, I don't have a lot of metric. Well, that Mustang I got's got a lot of metric crap on it still. That 84, so it's like right in the middle of American and everybody else.
Yeah, when they're switching over, so you gotta have both of them.
Yep.
Well, think how I am with Mighty Mouse. The truck itself is all metric, but the motor is standard.
Yep.
Just keep the tool cart handy, I guess. It's a lot of swapping.
Yeah. But
Yeah, you're right. I'll get rid of them, then I'll need them.
right. But we've been on here about an hour and 45 minutes, and I got to get up and go to work in the morning, guys. So let's
Yeah,
kind of wrap
I've
this
been
up.
up.
I appreciate everybody showing up.
Wow.
I'll let you do it, guys. Just pop it in. I
All right.
appreciate everybody.
Good meeting you, Ari.
Right, Travis.
Good night, y'all.
See you later.
That was
Thanks, everybody, for chat.
that was a fast hour 45. Holy shit.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
was. Take it easy, guys.
Yeah. Man.
Later.
See you next time.
Like I said, thanks everybody for showing up in the chat. I appreciate it. And like I said, I might start doing a Thursday night live because this was fun. So it'll be 3 weeks out of the month. I'll do the Thursday night live. I think I'll start doing that around 7. So I'll be looking for it. Later, everyone.